Alright. Happy Monday, folks. Just starting with some doodles right now. Would like to just do these as scabs, but these are some emojis we can work on. And then basically just gifting some people some free art for funsies for some commission examples. Should probably move this over to my other monitors so we can actually see OBS. That'd be good. There we go. I don't know if this is actually gonna end up being an example, but I feel like I tend to like just want to throw myself into drawings to begin with. When it's like, yeah, I know I need to like give my brain time to warm up, and then I like actually do the best results. Like so. I should probably have the reference on screen, but this character's just kind of like a cute nerd-looking girl. I feel like she needs some water. Me when I'm a puppy and I just need some water. Keep in mind these are meant to be kind of bad. I say as I totally botched this. But these just give me like little warm-up doodle scabs that people can do if they just want me to like doodle their character for funsies. And honestly, I do kind of like drawing the like the little shitpost doodles. It's kind of fun, right? Reminds me of the kind of stuff that I would like draw in math class on like the borders of my math homework. And they also have glasses, and I'm terrible at drawing glasses. Like, holy crap. Between piercings and glasses, I am absolutely cursed. This character's also got a lot of unruly hair, which is always fun. They've also got some basic clothes. I should probably fix the like basic anatomy here, but I just realized they just have like genuine just like fish on their shirt, which is fun. I love when characters are like super cartoony, but they have like hyper realistic art somewhere on them. There we go. Honestly, I hope they like it at the very least. But I should probably just do these two for now. I know like the whole point of doing skebs is that like you don't have a lot of control over what the artist does. So they tend to be cheaper and you're not quite as expensive. But I still would be worried about like doing something someone doesn't like. Holy crap. I go into DeviantArt to find Sunny's reference sheet. Oh my god. Man, I don't know what it is with DeviantArt and people just like spam favoriting. It's very flattering, but sometimes I go on DeviantArt and get jump scared by like 100 notifications. Sunny's reference sheet. Here we go. You think with him being my own like mascot persona, I would know how to draw him by now, but no. I am just as stupid as the day I first drew him. I have no idea what's happening. Should this be at a higher resolution? I feel like maybe these should be at like 300 by 300. Oops. Having the select tool on would be good. No, please stop. There we go. Oh, it is at 300. Okay. Never mind, ignore me. Clearly, I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh my god. I have absolute wrong tool-itis right now. Riveting commentary, I know. Well, honestly, like, it's fine if no one thinks these are cute or, like, funny or whatever. I do enjoy just drawing goofy little guys. Like my natural state of affairs. Like, how can you look at this guy and not think he's just a goofy little goober? Like, honestly, I'm worried that, like, even in these little, like, scab doodles, that my anatomy isn't good enough, but I think that's kind of part of the charm of, like, little shitpost doodles like this, where it's just Just, you know, reality breaking. Who doesn't love a good reality breaking kobold every so often? I don't know why this is reminding me of this, but I remember back when I want to say like 13 on DeviantArt. Remember there's this really, really big artist on DeviantArt who, they were really popular for, um, you know, like really high quality adoptables. Like the stuff that would go for like hundreds of dollars, if not thousands. And they released this like little line of adoptables that were like very, very basic doodles. And they sold for like $500. I remember being so mad and thinking like, hey, I'll get this when I'm older, but like now as an adult, I hate it even more. Like I don't like selling them for a few bucks I understand, but like hundreds of dollars is just crazy. Okay. Let's I think I'm pretty warmed up at this point. Let's go and do our actual commissions, shall we? Alright. This is what we got to work with. This is the character to commission. Um I'm kind of wondering what species they are. Because the snout anatomy looks a little bit different from what I'm usually used to with typical like canine furries and the like. Especially with the orca tail. And not like abnormal claws, but it's definitely unique. Like not in a bad way. Just kind of wonder. Like I'm inclined to say like they're a jackal or something similar. Like a fox. Definitely not doggish. And if they are a dog, I'm so sorry. But the hair's also very cool. Very I call it the poofy and cloud-like texture of it. But these are the reference emotes. Very cute. Let's start with the heart one. I used to I get like I'm not talk over myself. I used to get a lot of um commissions for like heart emojis. And I was like, I don't get it. Like why are they so popular? And now that I'm like getting around to actually making emojis for myself, I'm like, oh, I get it now. I kind of do want a heart. It's just a good basic emoji. Oh, I should probably move this into whip on VGen too. There we go. I know it probably doesn't matter at all, but I do enjoy getting little notifications on my email when an artist starts working on something. Like, oh, they do remember that I exist. There we go. Little palms. Alright. That's a good little base paw. Or base sketch. just a rough outline of the shading. Eyebrows in. And it doesn't look like they really have much in the way of side fluff. Just move this down. Do some ears in here. Brilliant. And we've got cute little ear tufts in here as well. I always do appreciate clients that keep ears simple, which is like kind of an odd comment, but sometimes characters have really, really complex ears and it's kind of hard to translate. Here we go. Oh, it doesn't go that far down, does it? No. It only goes down to like their shoulder area here. Yeah. Me, I'm gonna like end up accidentally giving them like a whole entire a whole weathered channel worth of cloud fur, cloud hair on accident. Whoops. Gotta say, I love floofy hair like this. It's just very like chill to draw, first of all, you know, like they're just so happy. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. You would think that, you stupid artist. Alright. So next is like this little like pleading face? How do they label this? Oh no, it was like a hee hee. Just a little hee hee. Alright, let's see. It's kind of like them going like this. Start with the nose, the origin of all beans. Give them a little mischievous little mouth here. Although they have okay, yeah, they have the face open on that one. There we go. Hello. I'm good. How are you? And thank you. Hope you're having a nice Monday. Oh god, my stream is really behind. Why is my stream so behind? Why is my stream so behind? That's so weird. I don't know how to fix that. But whenever you do hear this, Joxai, I think that's how you say your name. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but thank you. And also put it in chat. Let's see. Streamer adjusts settings on stream like a pro. Navigate to settings, advanced, file, settings, advanced. Also, hi Astrid. I mean, my bitrate's pretty high. Oh, it has normal latency on, that's why. Alright. Good to know for next time. It is very frustrating. Like, I'm not doing anything super, highly interactive, of course. But still. Anyway. We were doing something. Which is actually drawing. Back to doodling a silly little guy. This little hee hee. Just little hee hee. Oh man. I kind of want to do like the paws closer together, but I also really kind of like the little like close together hands, like just a silly goofy little guy. Should also probably move this. Also, I apologize with me, going back and forth with chat. Unfortunately, just because of the stream settings that I have, it's gonna be a while, and I feel bad just like making you wait however long the delay is to to talk. Like that feels kind of bad. All right, right. I'm not distracted. I'm a focused streamer. I'm I'm so good at focusing. I'm I'm so good at focusing, I swear. Back these little ears. Little hee hee. Just little hee hee. Yeah, I think I might just like have the shoulders a little bit obscured here rather than like drawing over this whole area with shoulders. Like so. There we go. I really do like this character design a lot. It's always fun to get unique character designs for emoji commissions. Not that I don't have much love all the same from my, typical cat and dog emoji characters, but it is always really nice when I get characters that are just, like, very unique. It's just fun to interpret them in different ways. Like, you can add the back there, but honestly, I don't even know that it's gonna be visible from that angle. Like, does that give the same, like, hee-hee vibes? I feel like it does. Especially with the, little emote thing here. Very, very tactical term. the little, whatchamacallit? Who's a what's it? This thing. I'm sure there's an actual, like, tactical name for them that I'm just, like, completely oblivious to. Oh, they also have glasses. See, I was just, I was just saying earlier in stream, like, I'm terrible at remembering to draw glasses, and I'm terrible at drawing glasses. And yet again, I do the same thing. I don't, like, I had a witch, like, curse me at birth. Like, you can draw, like, okay, but when it comes to drawing glasses and piercings, it's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know, like, what my ancestors did that caused me to be unable to draw glasses, but I'm sorry, man. Okay. That's pretty good, I say, after every single one of my things. Um, yeah, we just have the little Hello? It's labeled as wow. I know this is a rat character, so I'm not 100% sure like how exaggerated they want me to be, but excuse me. I'll give it a best shot. Yeah. Again, this is gonna be super delayed, but what are you playing on your 3DS? Anything fun? I still have a I don't have my original 3DS from when I was a kid, but I do have a 2DS that is collecting dust in my drawer. Does that does that count? But I also recently purchased a Retroid Pocket, which allows you to emulate any games you want. Oh, Tamagotchi connection. For some reason, I My brain keeps confusing Tamagotchi with gosh, what is the it's a Nintendo franchise? I want to say it's like Tomodachi Life, but I'm not sure if I'm just like misconstruing that because I know Tomodachi is friend in Japanese, but I think it might be called something different. Hi Bill, how are you doing today? Yeah, honestly, I was kind of skeptical about it, but my coworker, um, he bought one and brought it to work and showed it, and I was like, oh my God, this is so good. Because I already spent a lot of time, oh, it is Tomodachi Life, okay. It's like, I don't know if I'm misremembering this or just like projecting, but good you guess. Well, I hope it only improves from there. Yeah, I feel that. I feel like I'm just observing the state of it all just constantly every single day. It is. We are going through some times right now, my dude. I totally get it. So hopefully you can just chill a bit today and relax. Kick back and get some snacks or I'd say a warm blanket or something, but it's pretty hot here. I'm not sure where you are, but we are facing 84 degrees here, which is pretty hot for my area. Right now it's 6:15 for me, Astrid, in the evening that is. I'm on the west coast. All right. I feel like I'm half drawing that on accident. Whoops. Do I want to redo this? I might try to redo it. I know you might be like, wait, it looks fine. Does it though? I don't know. I want my emojis to like evoke a certain sense of like WT WTF am I looking at kind of energy. I mean, I feel like human is worse somehow. It kind of just feels like you're suffocating. Um, I will say I'm pretty new to being an art streamer, so I'm probably not the best person to ask. But I mean, I also just do this primarily because I enjoy just drawing and being chill. And streaming's just a good way for me to feel like focus on what I'm doing rather than like getting distracted by scrolling on social media every couple minutes. Um, so if you want to make money, I don't maybe not, but if you just enjoy just chatting and hanging out with some people, it's pretty nice. I've met some very kind people who just randomly hop into live streams. Yeah, the space has changed a lot in the last couple years. It's a shame, honestly. Yeah. I mean, if you have any other recommendations for art streamers, I would totally be down to hear it because I feel like it's kind of difficult finding um, good streamers to hang out with sometimes. I really like to do some collabs with other art streamers, but I'm kind of new in the space too. Um, to be honest, I mean, this is just my very uneducated guess, but if I had to guess, it's probably because of a similar reason to why VTubers were extremely popular in the early 2020s, and we've kind of seen that number decrease a little bit. I mean, everyone was locked inside with COVID, so live streaming, especially VTubers, became very, very popular and profitable. And now we are, we're seeing a lot of, unfortunately, the state of the world is not super great, so I think people have less time for doing things like streaming unless, it's their full-time job. Because even me, like, I'm trying to cut back on doing art a little bit just because life is just so stressful right now that it's kind of hard to find the energy. And I also have a bunch of health stuff to deal with that is not super easy. That makes it more difficult. So, doing what I can. Hopefully I can just be just a good little indie streamer. Can provide a chill space to hang out if you want. Yeah. See, I like this a lot better. Be gone. No. Be gone, but like don't take their face with you, please. There we go. Like I want you to go, but not take everything with you. Please. Also, I apologize if you hear screaming in the background. That is my cat, and he is very mad that he is not getting my attention right now. There we go. Just an excited little guy. Is this playlist still on the funny cats? Yeah, it is. Okay. Like, this is Mario music, but I'm not sure if this is the cat playlist I had on. Alright. And once again, I'm gonna forget the glasses. No, I totally get you. I think it's honestly, I feel like, um, obviously I can only speak for myself, but I know a lot of people in the art community just tend to be disabled. Um, I feel like we're drawn to other ways to express our. Oh no, do you not hear music? No. Oh shoot. Okay, I'm glad you said something. Shoot. There we go. Thank you for saying that. I mean, it's better than last time where I was streaming for like half an hour with my mic muted. But in any case, I don't know. I guess I feel like we just tend to be attracted to art as a way to express ourselves. And spending a lot of time at home. I don't know, art's just very accessible, you know? It's very chill. If like genuinely though, like if you have if there's any like studies or something on that, or like an actual answer, I'd love to hear it. But anyway, Jocksai, sorry. Your question kind of got buried, but my cat's name is Toast. He's the little guy in the bottom left corner of my stream. He's my little buddy. And yeah, I like it's not that every artist is disabled or like has medical problems, but you find a lot of people do. We just tend to congregate, I guess. Thank you. Yeah, he's our little gremlin. His full name is technically Milk Toast, but we just call him Toast for short. Alright. Time to put these into little boxes. Oh yeah, is he a Siamese? Or she? Whatever your cat is. Oh, that's too small. Shoot. There we go. That's a little better. It's kind of funny. We took our cat to the neurologist recently. He's fine. He just kind of has some complex medical problems. And the neurologist was like, his official diagnosis was Siamese, but otherwise normal. My cat's name is Toast, Bill. Full name Milk Toast. We just call him Toast. Oh, nice. Toast is also an adoptee. Rescue boy. I kind of want to like get a DNA test for him one of these days, but it's like, God, I don't have the money for that right now. Maybe someday when I'm rich, it can be like officially confirmed that my cat is a certain kind of cat. After all of his medical bills. Alright. There we go. Oh my god, okay, so this is kind of funny, Jock Sai, but this actually is not Sai. This is actually Cliff Studio Paint, but the layout is specifically meant to mimic Sai. Yeah. Because when I switched over to CSP, I really did not like how the layout looked, and luckily someone in the workshop had made a workspace specifically to imitate Sai. So I can live on with my little Sai mimicry. Bye, Astrid. Hope you have a good night. Yeah, to be fair, again, it is a very customized workspace, so it's fair. I know a lot of people also tend to work in CSP in dark mode. It's like, I get it. But I'm a light user scum, unfortunately. But these emoji sketches are done. Let's see. Luckily, I don't have a whole lot else on my queue right now. I do have one other emoji commission to do on my queue, but I don't think I have all the references for that, so we can't do that. Sir, I know this must be terribly hard for you. I regret to inform you, but your cat is actually not biologically related to you. I'm so sorry. The horror. I must admit though, I'm a self-admitted pet parent. Which, like, I feel like if I'm spending like $2,000 like every month to take my cat to the ER, I feel like I should get some parental rights in there, you know? Just as a treat. And in case you weren't here earlier, these are just like little, just some scab examples I'm working on for VGen, which are basically just doodles where I can just basically do whatever I want if you just want a little silly guy drawn. Need to diversify my portfolio or something. I also just get a lot of emoji commissions that are just more or less sticker requests, so it's a nice little alternative. And I also can't refuse the opportunity to draw my persona being a little nerd. It's just like me, for real, for real. And again, I always mess up the airspray tool, god. It's a fair question. I mean, like, expand the kind of commissions that I offer on VGen. Because VGen kind of works in a listing format in the way that Etsy does. So when you order a commission on VGen, it's for a specific kind of piece of art. And currently right now, I only have emojis, headshots, and character reference sheets for sale. So I'm just trying to offer different kinds of services, basically. And again, these are just kind of silly little doodles, or scabs. And scabs are basically just when you hand some money to an artist and say, do whatever you want with this. I do enjoy it sometimes, just to see like what an artist does with my stuff. I gotta say, I'm not that great at drawing robots. Only furry horror, unfortunately. I am no voice actor. All my voice acting would just be me going, haha, sorry, I did that line wrong, my bad, let me do that again, like 50 times over. But there definitely, excuse me, there definitely is a lot of different services available in VGen. I know there's a lot of people who compose music, and there are a lot of writers on VGen. Just, you know, less popular than illustrators. But nonetheless, I know there's quite a few contest entries that are just writing excerpts. So there's definitely a market there if that's something like you're interested in offering. I can remember how to draw my persona. I can do it. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I have never commissioned a musician, but maybe I'd like to someday. It'd kind of be cool to have like my stream intro music be something that custom. Like, let's see. I don't even know how much that would run. Shop. Music and audio. Music creation. Original background music. Oh wait, this is shop. We want commission. That's custom stuff. Music and audio. Music creation. Honestly, dang, this is a lot cheaper than I thought it'd be, to be honest. Yeah. Man, it kind of varies. I see a lot of, there's a lot of, like, cheap commissions on here for just random background music, from anywhere from, like, 20 bucks to 400. Which I guess is pretty standard for, like, you know, your typical VGen range. But honestly, I wouldn't mind throwing 20 bucks at someone just to see what they could do. It's kind of fun. But yeah, you're totally right. Honestly, I don't even know if I know of a streamer that has, like, commissioned their own music. Yeah, it's honestly not bad. Aside from, like, aside from, like, you know, artists that actually make their own music. Like Iron Mouse does a lot of her own music production. But that's not quite the same thing, I feel. Eh. I will say, I'm kind of shocked to have not, like, been copy struck by Nintendo or anything yet for using their music, but I see a lot of streamers use their music in the background and it's seemingly fine. I don't know. If I get a DMCA claim, then I'll stop, I guess, but... It'd be fun if I was to do, like, a lore video sometime or something. It's always just fun in general to support artists. Like, I'll tell myself, like, I need to save money, and then I'll end up, like, on VGen being like, please, take my money. I don't need it. I don't need it for rent. I don't need it for food. I need to commission you, please. I know. There's no correlation. I mean, I think it is pretty easy to just get burned out on it, too. But I definitely have to hold myself back from spending money on stream assets that I know I don't need. Me, tiny little YouTuber of, 30 some odd subscribers. It's just so fun commissioning people. Like, how can I not want to? Toast? Hey. Toast. Buddy. Apologies, my cat has decided that my partner's jacket is an object of destruction. See, now I kind of got it now that you said that. Perhaps next time I get paid, I'll have to mosey myself on down to the music section of VGen. Be like, yes. Slide $100 bill across the counter. One music, please. You know, I must admit, I did not get to play Sonic when I was a kid, so I don't know. But if my partner was here, I'm sure he'd be able to tell you, because he was a huge Sonic fan as a kid. Toast. Oh my god, Sunny is gonna get like ragdolled across the screen every time I have to make Toast stop trying to attack my things. My dude is in rare form right now. Same. Like the very few times that my partner was like, oh, you should try playing Sonic. Then we inevitably end up playing Sonic Adventure for like the 5 millionth time. Alright. Whoop. Me dropping my pen all over the place. Alright. Let's see, I do have some other stuff to work on, but in terms of commissions, that might be it. Also, I'm sorry, I know you can't see this, but I have my file explorer open, so it probably just looks like a blank screen. I do have my horse pattern pack to work on. Do a cheeky little horse pattern. Let's see. So... for some context, I'm working on a pack of patterns for horses. Primarily because I'm super into Uma Musume right now. Both my partner and I are. So I'm working on a pack of just horse patterns. I have, let's see, how many do I have done? I think I have 5 done? Yeah. So I'm just debating what I should add to this. All-Star Racing. Transformed. Yeah. I know a lot of the older Sonic games are on Steam now. Like, I know my partner, I feel like he owns a lot of the Sonic games just on Steam now and he wants to play them. Just do a funky little horse to start with. Just a funky little guy. No, we can play them anytime. Or I can, I mean, like, we live in a pretty small place, to be fair, so I could just sit at his computer anytime I really wanted to. But we also have our Steam library shared, so I can play any of his games, he can play any of my games. So it's pretty nice to be able to just swap things. Or if, like, I own something, he can play it, and if he owns something, I can play it. It is pretty nice to just be able to, like, swap things as needed. And I need to know what an actual horse looks like, because I am oblivious. Just pull up horse. Yeah, that's a horse. That is a horse. Keep forgetting their faces are a little more slanted than I think. Yeah, very true, but both of us have, pretty high-end gaming PCs. Definitely not, what's the word? They're not as high performance now as they were a couple years ago, but they aren't terrible. If I remember correctly, like, he has a 360, I have a Ryzen 7 and a 260. So not great, not terrible. Like, it can run most of everything that we need it to these days. Like, it did kind of chug a bit on Oblivion. Or even horses. Just creatures of the night. Look at that thing. Oh, I could do like- oh, hold on, okay. Consider rocking horse. Skipping like, please, Papa. Please release me from this plush form. This is gonna look horrifying for a second, I do apologize. So I try to figure out what horses look like. It do kind of just look like a demented giraffe. Like, I'm so sorry. It's like a creature imprisoned. Like it's a cell of a body it knows it shouldn't be in. Also, hello, the mystic. Do I know what a dragon looks like? Yeah, it's kind of like... this little... this little fucked up creature. Something like that. My terrible rendition, I know. I'm like trying to figure something out, my brain is just not cooperating with me. Now it just looks like Twilight Sparkle. Like, just add some... I don't even know what Twilight's cutie mark looks like. Behold. A really messed up Twilight Sparkle cursed to be a rocking horse. This is what happens after My Little Pony ended. All of them just turn into cursed rocking horses in an attic. For the next child to find. Alright, let's see. Seems like a lot of the rocking horses here have, like, reins and bridles on them. I don't want to make it, like, overly complex, but... I guess it's not bad. Just do some basic, like, reins here. Just a funky little guy. Let's see. And I do like to make these kind of in a minimalist style. Honestly, I know I'm not super experienced with making patterns, but you know what, it's good experience, I feel, at the very least. Bye, Jocksai. Hope you have a good sleep. Honestly, I'm probably gonna have to get ready for bed myself not too long. Which is like, I know I just said earlier, like, it's only like 7 o'clock for me, but I work a pretty early morning job, so unfortunately I have to be in bed pretty early. Which is kind of cringe, I know. Yeah. Neko looks cute? Like The Rock? What does that mean? I don't know whether to be insulted or like, thank you. I was gonna say, first ones are like a lot grayer than I remember. Just you're speaking another language, Mystic. I don't understand. Thank you, Bill. I truly appreciate it. I haven't heard about The Rock in like years, actually. There we go. Jeez. Vin Diesel. Again, another name I have not heard in a very long time. I feel like that whole generation of actors just kind of got, washed off. I feel like in a new, like movie or something coming up. Oh, that's right. I can say with full confidence that I will not be watching that. I have not The last time I was at a movie theaters was to see The Lion King back in like but yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you're all having a great Monday. And if not, hopefully it improves. But I'll see you another time. Bye everyone.